Vegetarian chili is one of those recipes that every new vegan needs to master. It's full of flavor, so the whole family will love it, whether they're vegan or not, so there's no need to make 2 different meals. You can also take the same recipe and make it 5 different ways. Stores great in the freezer, so you can save it for an emergency. I'm Stephanie Howard, and I make plant-based and vegan recipes, nutrition tips, and product tests so that your transition to a plant-based and vegan diet will be easier than mine was. You will need 1 onion. I know some of you are tempted to skip the onions because someone in your family does not like onions, but don't do it. Onions add a ton of flavor. I've learned over the years, people like the taste of onions, they just don't like the texture. So I recommend that you blend those onions up or chop them super small and cook them until they disintegrate, and you'll get all of the onion flavor without the onion texture. I like to use my handy chopper for chopping my onions, and I always chop a few extra onions for later meals during the week. I do the same thing with peppers, so we're going to need 1 onion and 1 pepper, but I'm chopping extras so that I have them in the fridge. We're going to saute these vegetables in a little bit of oil. If you are watching your calories or you don't like to use oil, you can do this in a non-stick pan just to add a little water to keep them from sticking. I'm using frozen from my garden, but you can use fresh jalapenos or you can use jarred jalapenos. Either one will work, and obviously you can adjust the amount of jalapeno to the amount of spice that you want. After a few minutes, they should be softened, and we can add the garlic. I know everyone says fresh is best, and it's probably true. But I know that if I have to peel and chop garlic every time I make a recipe, I'm not going to make it. In my world, jarred is better than takeout. If you're making this for a meat lover, I would definitely add a meat substitute. Today I am using burger crumbles and 1 link of this Impossible sausage. This Impossible sausage takes the chili to a whole nother level. I usually cook the meat substitute with the onions and peppers at this time, but I forgot, so I had to cook them in a separate pan. We're going to add those. Once all of the meat substitute is cooked, add your spices and your chili powder, your oregano, cumin, paprika, and cook briefly just to toast the spices and flavor the meat really well. After your meat substitute is cooked, you can add the corn and the beans. I like to use several types of beans for variety, like black beans, pinto beans, red beans, kidney beans. Any of those will work out great. If you can't find the fire roasted, use petite diced tomatoes because a lot of people don't like those big chunks of tomatoes in their chili. I added about 3 cups of water to cover the beans and vegetables. You can also use vegetable broth here or no beef broth seasoning to add a little additional flavor. Just for fun today, I added a tablespoon of this chili base from Better Than Bouillon. It added a great boost of flavor. It works especially well when you're in a hurry because it adds that long, slow-cooked flavor without the long part. I let chili cook for at least a half an hour, but it can go longer. What do you like to put on your chili? Why don't you let me know in the comments below? I like to top mine with some tofutti sour cream, some onions and peppers that we chopped up earlier, and some cilantro. It looks so good. I love chili. Now hopefully you have some leftovers because you can take this chili and make it 5 different ways. First of all, you can do a loaded baked potato, or chili dogs, or chili mac. And if you go a little crazy, you can make homemade baked French fries and pile on some vegan chili and some vegan cheese for a delicious plate of chili cheese fries that are great for any Super Bowl party. I hope you'll give this vegetarian chili a try. Let me know in the comments below how your family liked it. If you're looking for more great recipes, subscribe to my channel. And here's a great recipe for mashed potatoes and gravy.